I'm not a newsman, I'm not a journalist, I'm not that.
What's interesting about you also as a host is, you know, when real life tragedy sort of happens in the real world, every host sort of feels like they need to go on. They can't brush under the rug. They have to mention it. They have to say something. There's some hosts you feel like they're pained they don't want to mention it. They feel like they shouldn't, but they do because they know they have to. But you you go out there and you no teleprompter, no script. You just sort of speak.
Well, that's the only difference for me and them, because everything else I feel I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to deal with it.
Sure.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't like talking about it. You know, stuff like it doesn't feel like it's my job. I'm not a newsman. I'm not a journalist. I'm not that. But I do feel that I am participating in whatever we're doing when we're sucking air. I'm part of the world. I'm a human being, and when things affect you and you don't have a script, then what are you going to do? You're gonna tell the truth. So that's what you do. And I don't. There are times when I'll talk about it, and there are times when things happen, and I just think either I don't have a show that night, or I don't. You know, I can't do it. You know, I just can't do it.
Yeah.
And then there are other times when I just can't not. You know, and sometimes when a tragedy or big news events happen to people in an area, and I don't talk about it, they get angry with me. I understand that, but I can't do it every time.
Sure.
I can only do it when I can't not do it. If you know what I mean. That's it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, most recently Boston, and you know, that was a clip that a lot of people were talking about because you were pretty eloquent in sort of your frustration with what happened there. So talk about that, and you know,
well,
why you decided to do that.
I didn't. It sounds like you know, when you hear about something like Boston happening, I think it was the nature of the event, because at the same time I remember there was a terrible tragedy in Texas at the same time, and you know, and it was, and I didn't talk about that, but Boston was. It felt like I'd seen it unfold, and you know, I have family in Boston, and it just made no sense, and I couldn't not talk about it. It was the idea of voicing my frustration with any particular thing, whether it's the despicable nature of some individuals and whatever twisted logic they have to justify doing stuff like that, or if it's my annoyance at a light bulb not working in the studio, I will continue to vocalize my discomfort until CBS pulls me off the air. This is my job. At least that's what I think my job is. I don't read jokes off of cue cards. I don't do that. So there's no jokes for me to read. So what am I going to do?
Yeah.